Today we're looking at this Sunlight T68 Adventure Edition. First thing we look at are the keys. So as always, we have two keys with this. This is the main key which locks and unlocks the cab area, and then the secondary key, this does all of the external habitation doors. Let's make our way down the driver's side. Our first port of call on the driver's side is the electrical hookup point. You will plug in here on the campsite with the electrical lead we have provided. To operate the step, we must open the habitation door. The switch is located inside the door on the right hand side, and hold it until the step comes out fully. Reverse order to put it back in. Next we have the toilet cassette. The rules with the toilet cassette are, if you're using it every day, you must empty it every day. To empty the toilet cassette, push both buttons, open the door. Inside is the cassette. Lift the blue handle at the bottom and pull out the cassette like so. On a campsite, there will be a designated place to bring this to empty it. To empty it, simply rotate the spout, twist off the end cap, and you can then pour out the contents. You can also push this button to aid with airflow while you are emptying. How do you know it's empty? You can pull back the slide, twist this, and have a look inside to make sure it's clean. We want this back clean and empty as it was received. To reinsert into the motorhome, it'll only fit one way. Wheels first, roll it in until you hear the click, and push the spout out of the way. Next we have the gas storage box. To open the gas storage box, you must press two buttons at once and it swings around. Inside we have the gas bottles. To turn on the gas, on top of the bottle, simply rotate left or anti-clockwise to turn on, or right or clockwise to turn off. Next we have the rear storage area. This area is locked, indicated by the door lock flush with the side of the motorhome. To unlock this, we must use the habitation key, insert and rotate 90 degrees, and this unlocks the door. To open, rotate 180 degrees and pull outwards. The T68 has a huge storage area with access from both sides. Inside the storage area, we have the water filler hose, electrical hookup lead, dustpan and brush, and a large brush, all as standard equipment. At the back, we have a 3-bike bike rack. If you use this, you must bring your own bungee or strap to secure your bicycles. At the rear on the passenger side, we have the fresh water tank. Use the habitation key to unlock this, twist, and you can use the fresh water hose provided to fill this up. In front of the wheel on the passenger side, we have the grey water drop area. So this is to drop the water from the grey water tank from the sink and the shower. To do this, we need the lever, which is located in the glove box. And we simply connect it on and rotate 90-degree turn to open and close. Next up, we have the diesel and AdBlue location. To top up the diesel, you will need the ignition key. You will receive your motorhome full with diesel. It's important you bring it back full. Below this, we have the AdBlue location. If your motorhome requires AdBlue, it will come up on the dash well in advance. It's essential that the AdBlue is only added to the AdBlue location, never to the diesel filler. Inside the passenger door, we have the accident incident report form. If you were involved in an accident, it's essential that you use the form provided to fill out all of the necessary details on it and to give us a call immediately. So that concludes our look around the exterior of the Sunlight T68. Let's have a look inside. Inside the T68, the first port of call is the main control panel, which is located above the fridge. On the main control panel, we have a number of buttons, which are very simple to use and understand. On the bottom left-hand corner is the main on-off power button. You must leave this on while you're using the motorhome, both inside and outside, on the road and parked. Directly above that, in the top left-hand corner, we have the electrical hookup indicator. When you're on a campsite and plugged in, the little button here will illuminate orange to say that you're connected correctly. On the top right-hand side, top corner, the first one is your battery voltage level. This monitors the battery voltage level of your leisure battery, the battery that powers all of the equipment in the rear of the motorhome. Below this, in the center on the right-hand side, is the fresh water level. Again, you can push this and monitor the fresh water level from 25% to 100%. Lastly, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the grey water level. Same principle as above, you can monitor your grey water from 25 to 100%. Next, we'll move on to the heating system. This is a Truma Combi iNet system. What that means is this one control panel controls the hot water and the air heating in one unit. This is very simple to operate. To start the sequence, push the center button. Once inside, the first flashing icon on the left is the thermometer in the living area, which is the air heater. We select this, set a temperature, for example 17 degrees, and press the center button, and that's all you need to do. The motorhome will start to heat up to 17 degrees, and once it reaches that temperature, it will stop. This is safe to leave on all night. In the morning, when you're finished, it's important to click back in and to turn the heating off. Next, the second flashing icon is the thermometer in the wave, which is the water heater. Again, using the center cursor, press and then select how quickly you would like to heat the water. Eco, Hot and Boost are the options. Boost will heat the water in 20 minutes and turn itself off. Hot will take 30 minutes and will remain on. Eco will take 40 minutes and remain on. When you are finished, make sure you go back, select off and turn the system off. Thirdly is the power selector. This is the symbol of the bottle and the two lightning bolts. We click in here, our options are gas, mix 1, mix 2, EL1, EL2. For simplicity, the motorhome when you pick it up will always be left on gas, which means the heating system will operate using gas only. If you go to a campsite, simply rotate to EL2, and while you're plugged in, your water heating system will work from electricity only. Default, we leave it on gas. And that is the heating system. Next, we will look at the three-way fridge. To turn on the three-way fridge, we hold the power button located on the left-hand side of the control panel. The control panel illuminates. So this fridge is currently left on A for automatic mode and is deciding to light on gas. While you're out on your rental, you will have this fridge left on A for automatic mode. When it's on automatic mode, it will automatically pick up whichever power source is available. There are 3 power source options, which I will go through now. If you wanted to manually choose a power source, hold the selection button here until one flashing icon appears. A is for automatic. Next to the right is the power plug. This will only be used while you're plugged into mains electricity on a campsite. After that, we have a battery symbol. This is for the 12 volt system. This fridge will only operate on 12 volt while the engine is running. Finally, we have the flame symbol. This is for gas. The fridge will only operate on gas while you are parked and you have the gas bottle turned on outside. Again, we will leave this fridge on A for automatic mode. When it is on A for automatic mode, it will pre-select which power source is available. Next, we will adjust the temperature of the fridge. To do this, we hold the square selection button. We then select our automatic setting, and this displays the fridge temperature. The smallest bar is the warmest and the largest is the coolest. We can adjust these upwards and downwards. Unless told otherwise, leave it on the full setting. Next, we'll have a look at this beautifully well appointed L-shaped kitchen in the T68. First of all, we have the hob. So it has a glass lid on it. We have a 2-ring gas burner. Make sure the gas is turned on at the gas bottle and simply twist, hold, and press the ignition button to light. Reverse order to turn it off. Next, we have a standard kitchen sink with the nice cover and the standard mixer tap, hot and cold. Throughout the motorhome, we have these nice cassette style blinds which simply pull up and click into position and release and down. Also, we have from the top end the fly screen, which will again release, click back into position. The light switches for the kitchen area are located here at the underside of this cabinet. This cabinet stores plates, bowls, mugs and cups. Down here we have the cutlery drawer. Press, we can open. Knives, forks, all provided. Also soft closers. And down here we have a large cabinet, pots and pans. Underneath the worktop we have a 12-volt plug-in. This goes directly to the leisure battery. Beside this we have a 3-pin which will only operate while the motorhome is plugged into mains electricity. Next we have 4 gas toggles. These all remain in the position that they're set at the moment. You do not need to adjust these. Down here we have the oven. This is a gas oven. It comes with a shelf and a tray. To operate the oven part, twist and hold the ignition button on the left hand side. To operate the grill, rotate, twist and hold and ignite. When you're finished, turn it off. Down below we have another storage drawer. To the rear of the T68 we have this beautiful bedroom area. The T68 offers 2 single beds, left and right, with the option to pull out the centre section and use the filler cushion provided to make it into one huge double bed. Back here we have ample storage, both the left and right, and we also have overhead lockers at the rear. LED lighting is provided with the centre light switch here for the headboard and 2 reading lights left and right with integrated USB for charging phones. Next we have one of the key features of the T68, which is a separate shower area. To use the shower, the first thing we need to do is lift the false floor platform out at the bottom. Once the platform has been removed, we can move around the shower doors like so to make a shower unit. To operate the shower, simply use the mixer tap, hot and cold. Another key feature of the T68 is this bathroom door, which swings around to become the bedroom door. As with all of our motorhomes, the T68 has a Thetford cassette toilet. Very easy to use. Lift the lid, you can use the toilet. You need to open the lever at the bottom to release it into the cassette and close it immediately afterwards. There's also a flush available on this side. Each time the toilet cassette has been emptied, when you put it back into the motorhome, you must add one of these toilet detergent tablets which are provided. To put it into the cassette, simply open the lever and drop it in. In the bathroom, the light switch is located on the right hand side. Mixer tap with hot and cold. Under sink storage also holds the toilet roll. Across the centre, the T68 has its second 2 berths. This is a double drop down bed. To drop down the bed, simply push this lever to the right and gently pull the bed into the down position. Once it's down, you can use the ladder provided in the rear. With this bed, safety nets are provided and they must be used. Next we have the seating and dinette area in the T68. The T68 has ample seating for your full group. we have two captain seats up here, which obviously rotate with armrests. We have a separate jump seat on the left hand side, and here we have two 3-point seat belts with Isofix. On the right hand side we have a second single jump seat. The table also moves left and right, forward and back. The table can be unlocked from its position using this mechanism, and once in the desired location it can be relocked into position. To rotate the front seats, pull this lever and gently swivel the seat around. So up front in the cab area we have a multifunction steering wheel with cruise control. Our wipers are on the right, lights are on the left, on, dip and dim. This one is a 9-speed automatic. We also have a manual version. Across the centre we have fan control, heat control, the air conditioning selector, and here we have the air blown location. On the dash we also have a USB and a USB-C connection and a standard 12-volt connection. However, remember, these go to the engine battery, not the leisure battery. The T68 has Ramus cab blinds, which simply open like so and click back into position. On the top left-hand corner of the windscreen, there is a yellow and blue information sheet. The yellow sheet is the departure checklist. This must be checked through each time before you drive away. The blue one indicates the dimensions of the motorhome, which are important to be aware of. That concludes our video on the T68 Adventure Edition. If you would like more information or would like to book, please give us a call on 090 66 41041. Thanks for watching.